Alright, welcome back to the channel, friends and fans. Today we're going to be doing a reaction video, not a review, of the Nostalgia Critics review of none other than Maximum Overdrive. I don't know if you guys have watched Jordan and I's commentary on that, but I gotta say, I actually enjoyed it for what it was. Sure, it had its moments where, like, why? But we're going to be seeing what Nostalgia Critic thinks of that. So let's get into it.
3, 2, 1.
I love his intros. His intros are amazing. I don't know if you guys knew that already, but I love his intros.
What?
They're always like cinematic.
Get out of here! No, don't do it! Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh! Why are you looking at your hand while stabbing me?
Kind of reminds me of like what Jordan and I did after my Lighthouse review.
That's for reviewing Food Fight.
Oh my god, yeah! I think that was like, what, JonTron or Rontron or something like that?
Nothing like ringing in the holidays.
He's awesome
by
too. He's
justifying
funny.
the gym membership in January I'll never use. A pumpkin hot dog on a pumpkin bun with pumpkin ketchup. Though
I don't know about that. Looked more like
dip
a...
it in some pumpkin whipped cream.
Oh,
Has such
God.
a feat ever been done before? Hell was that? Oh shit! I'm late for the Stephen King review.
Waha! Waha!
Could I get any heavier foreshadowing? I mean, look at this. The forest left right in the shadows. If we do this to all our props, they're gonna fade.
We'll just put you in a sketch later.
You're my favorite prop. Hello, I'm the Nostalgia Critic guy. Remember it so you don't have to. Well, it's the month
man
of
true to his
Halloween,
word.
and you all know what that means. It's time to celebrate a great writer by focusing on his worst work. It's Stephen
King.
time!
Oh no. Oh.
There's no doubt that Stephen King is spectacular when he's good. But for some strange reason, he's even more spectacular when he's bad. At least when it comes to his film adaptations.
Yeah, I was
For
about to
years,
say,
I've
I've
been
heard his
mocking
books are
infamous
great, but his
TV
films are
miniseries, but the time has come to
fucking
finally journey
goofy.
to the next level of laughable hell, his motion pictures. And what better way to start off than the film he had 100% control of, Maximum Overdrive.
Maximum Overdrive.
This is the only Stephen King story that Stephen King himself directed. Hell, he glorifies the fact that he directed it. Just look at the trailer.
I finally decided if you want something done right, you ought to do it yourself. I just wanted someone to do Stephen King right.
That's right. There's no arguing someone interpreted it wrong. No claiming that filmmakers just don't understand King. No saying that Stephen King's work should be transferred to the cinematic world or that Stephen King himself wouldn't like it. This time around, there's no excuse. This is the only time we'll ever see Stephen King on Stephen King.
Some of the scenes in this were pretty
That
good,
is
like
until
with the killing and whatnot.
So sit
but-
back, my Halloweenies, and let's see Stephen King done right.
Yeah, done
Get the hell out
right.
of you.
This is Maximum Overdrive. Of course, it's only fitting that an author starts off this visual medium with a butt ton of reading. Let's
Oh,
see,
yeah.
Comet,
Like, I don't know, like Star Wars or something.
Does it
you
give me
know.
a reason why
But
he
Star
was
Wars is
emitting
done
a
good.
broccoli fart
Like
at
the
the same
original
time?
trilogy.
And
you know.
fittingly again, King starts off his adaptation by doing what most Stephen King adaptations do, saying "fuck you" to the audience. Wow, he just cuts to the chase, doesn't he? Even King himself gets his customary cameo out of the way.
Honey, this machine just called me an asshole.
Obviously,
Honey,
it
this
watched
machine
under
just
the
called me an
dome.
asshole.
As the credits roll, we see all sorts of chaos go on as tons of machines come to life and cause gigantic destruction after gigantic destruction. The only thing that could possibly be more awesome than that? The greatest credit ever put on any film anywhere.
Yep. Music done by none other than
God, I have
AC/DC.
no idea what they have to do with
And I
Stephen
feel sorry
King,
for
but I am
AC/DC
100%
for
behind that
having
credit.
their
And
name
all makes up for
plastered
this
on the
one.
movie.
Though if somewhere
sure
in
they
this
had
movie
fun playing,
AC/DC
you know, having their
decides
music
to coach
in
a
it,
hockey
but-
team, I wouldn't be against it. We then see a gas station where by far the strangest
I like that
fucking
truck,
toy
by the
truck
way.
you've ever seen
It's
in
really
your life
neat.
pulls in.
You like that, huh?
Well, if the point of your toy company was to scare the apple juice piss out of your clientele, then yeah, I say you got a winner. Though to be fair, it is scarier than anything in the Sam Raimi movies.
sweet green tea, almost like sweet tea.
$9 for 15 gallons of gas? Fuck you, 1987! One of the truck
Right.
stop attendants, played by Emilio Estevez, talks to his boss, played by Pat Hingler.
Now you want me to work for 9 hours and only clock in for 8?
You know what that star means, don't you? On parole, boy. Either your ass belongs to me or it belongs to the state of North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah, and kind of has no
Gold
choice,
star
does he?
means you're on parole? What do convicted pedophiles get? A Dora the Explorer sticker?
Thank you, Bubba.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
I just realized I'm in a Stephen King film, so I can act however I want and it'll fly.
Right,
Within the
Alfred?
truck stop, a young Deborah Wilson in drag notices the machines are acting up. Ah, the 80s. When wearing a Twinkie in your hat raised no questions whatsoever. Apart from why the fuck do you have a Twinkie in
Right,
your
yeah,
hat?
why does he have the Twinkie in his hat? I just now realized that.
Sure enough, other machines start acting up too. An electric knife cuts someone, vending machines spill all over the place, and yes, there is even death by soda.
Just remember, kids, soda's bad for you.
Hilarious obituary. Shit. A little boy tries to get away from Stephen King's second killer cola machine he's ever written. Seriously, was it so good the first time it had to be repeated? As we see another boy get run over by a steamroller. Now there is a controversial cut here where it said in the original the boy's head actually explodes, but it was too much for an R rating. In honor of our sick obsession with violence, we
Too
should
much
probably
for an
question more.
R-rated?
Fuck it. I'm gonna show you the one frame that made it into the film. Ooh, I think you can see his eyeball shoot through his brain. Let me have this. You're gonna see a hitchhiker, played by the dollar store version of Molly Ringwald, pull into the truck stop as the radio says everyone should get off the road. Why? Well, judging by this couple, it's because Haley Joel Osment is in there.
God.
That's the only way you can explain why he somehow became two people.
Curtis? Is he dead?
That's Yarly Smith, by the way, the voice of Lisa Simpson. And if you think her character on that show can be annoying, take a listen to some
Well,
of
see,
this.
I liked Lisa Simpson, you know, she was smart, you know, but everyone picked on her. But this... Her character in this movie gave me a headache.
Suddenly the idea of slitting my throat with her spiky hair doesn't sound that bad.
I just wanted someone to do Stephen King right.
They end up driving towards the truck stop where our
Stephen
heroes are
King
at,
got
who are
Stephen
checking
King
out
wrong.
to see if the trucks themselves have apparently come alive.
Oh.
Be careful, that jack-in-the-box they forgot to crop out might ruin the scare. Huh, no, it would have been ruined even without it.
Vroom, vroom.
Oh,
So, anybody?
God.
Nope, not now.
So, the truck has to adjust its rear view mirror in order to see them?
Well,
I
obviously.
wouldn't mind so much the idea that trucks have eyes and are somehow in the driver's seat area, but do you have to do it on the only truck in the goddamn movie that literally has eyes?
Right.
Is that kind of throwing the truck anatomy off a bit? But the little boy version of Kim Grease rides around the neighborhood realizing that technology has officially come alive and is killing people. Even a toy car somehow apparently killed a dog. You
Right,
explain
yeah.
that one.
That one confused me. Well, see, back in the 80s, I never understood. Like, there's a lot more mechanical things than there are electrical things. Like, I don't know,
that
a
ended
lawnmower.
abruptly. It's almost like Stephen King looked this scene over and said, "Okay, an ice cream truck and a lawnmower are the villains in this scene, and this is stupid."
Let me tell you right now, boy and girl.
But I guess that can't be as silly as Christine and friends starting to run over people at the truck stop. You know, it's one thing if machines just out of the
Oh, wait,
blue
did
came
anyone
to
catch
life,
that
but
cliche?
How the hell is something as random as a comet supposed to give a soul to modern day appliances?
Yeah, and then there's that,
It's
yeah.
like if I dipped that pumpkin hot dog in that pumpkin whipped cream, something evil would happen.
Right.
Which is...
But no, the cliche is like
Suddenly
people
right
stand
next
there
to
and like, ah! You know?
Which is probably cold now, so I'll eat it another day. Or maybe I'll eat it later today. After the review? While talking about the cinematic version of Stephen King playing with his Hot Wheels. Hey, thanks, disembodied hand, to which your origin I know not. What the hell?
You have summoned us, critic. Behold,
Pencilhead.
We are the Trope Raisers.
By God, I've heard of you. You come from a world where aggravating pain and Stephen King cliches are one and the same.
You learn to love them after the first 20 books, as you will learn to love them, critic.
But I don't want to love his tropes. I want to make fun of them.
But you must.
Right? It's fun making fun of things.
Stephen King trope number 127, the religious nut.
The Lord has not shepherd, I shall not want.
And this beautiful American Truthway Bible can be yours for just $9.95.
Ah, jeez, and I bet he runs into all the redneck characters, right?
How did you know about trope number 2647?
Because that's all his characters. You're either a country bumpkin or a blood-sucking Christian.
Well, surely you don't know trope number 36498.
The religious nut dies?
Yes, that's the one.
Well, of course he does. It happens in all his movies.
But are you aware of trope number 385?
The obvious symbolism of hypocritical faith?
Maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Look, just because people accept a trope over and over and over, that doesn't make it good. If anything, it makes it worse.
You got a point, yeah. You see it over and over again, it just gets,
you will learn to love it.
There's a word
hate
for it.
Love it.
I can't think of it right now.
forget you ever saw it in the first place.
Well, I look forward to that part.
Your defenses will lower, critic. And I'll be there when they do.
Right.
So like I said before, the religious nut is run over by the toy truck, which despite being an over-the-top drawing of a clown, it still somehow gives a more subtle performance than Tim Curry.
You're flirt. You're all flirt.
Everyone tries to figure out what to do, while I think this guy went into a coma on screen, as the trucks actually start to circle the gas station.
I mean, that is kind of intimidating.
Nothing
I mean,
more frightening
thousands
than
of
delivery trucks
tons of
playing
truck,
Ring
you know.
Around the Pussies.
Here we go round the idiot stop. It's loaded with pots whose IQs have dropped. I think you'll need some peppermint schnapps to get through this damn movie.
Meanwhile, our newly deads aren't having much luck as they're being chased down by other evil hermits.
Schnapps.
A drunk Frodo dabbles in vehicular manslaughter.
Oh god, her voice.
Zool, mother trucker, zool!
Zool, motherfucker, zool!
Yeah, hang on while I veer comfortably to the right. That'll listen.
I gotta give AC/DC the musical score. Yeah, some of it was.
Yes, that comment made
timed
them
pretty
extra
well.
sensitive to blow up over grassy hills.
But yeah, then the truck explodes.
That truck stop up there.
Well, it is a truck stop, and we do need to stop trucks. You're just jealous because you didn't think of it first.
Thanks,
Unfortunately,
Nostalgia
the sinister
Critic.
six-wheelers aren't letting up, so our heroes go out to help Squint and Squintier get inside.
All right, Bubba.
What the fuck?
He's got a motherfucking
Good thing I had the
missile
on
launcher.
cloak so nobody would see it hit the truck. No, I want to see it! I want to see it! By God, she's defying her social class!
Where'd you get all that stuff?
Oh, we got a whole bunch of stuff down here.
Just keep circling. Don't let them know it bothers us.
So it's revealed that under the truck stop there's a shit ton of firearms that they never knew about. Good thing those
We never did
machines
figure out where he
weren't
got it all
somehow
from.
affected. I mean, seriously? There's a gun that starts shooting off later, and yet somehow none of these devices are affected by the comet? What sense does that make?
Heyo! There's a reason the guns aren't alive. Some machines are affected more slowly. Those with simpler parts and mechanics are.
Wait a minute. Is this like justifying the clown and the spider and it with this complicated backstory when really Stephen King just wanted a reason to use a clown and a spider in it?
No, the spider in it is really plain and simple to understand.
Oh yeah? What is it?
Sure.
There is a void surrounding the universe known as the Macroverse.
Your first sentence isn't even over and already I can't
No,
follow.
it's super easy to follow. I'm surprised they left it out of the movie. Its natural enemy is the turtle. Well, not just any turtle, the turtle that created the universe. And others. But that's another really easy story to follow. And so
Jesus. We'll be right back after this common sense explanation takes place.
And the next thing we knew, Master Splinter raised them. And they did
Master Splinter.
by,
What?
of course, Donatello, because he's the smartest one. Everyone knows that.
From the mountains to the oceans, in the great state of Maine, everything you need is here, unless you skip the ad that'll take you there.
For that's what happens.
Oh, it's
when
part
you
of the
don't
video.
give in to
I was about to be
Stephen
like,
King
motherfucker!
All ads become commercials for Maine.
Oh, for crying out loud, will you stop explaining how his tropes are genius and just let people watch the video?
Not until you hear how many great scenes were left out of his movie adaptations. Like how the original ending of Carrie had a meteor shower.
That sounds stupid.
It was better the way
Damn
he
you.
wrote it.
Damn you,
Or how
Nostalgia
the girl
Critic, for
It
making
had
me
to
think
have
there was
sex
an
with
actual
all
ad
the
on my
boys for them to survive.
on your video.
Sounds awful and
Damn
It was
thee.
better the way he wrote it. And don't forget the electrically charged condoms to napped pupil. Well,
It was better the way he wrote it. Look, can't I just enjoy the terrible tropes in this film for now?
So you are enjoying it.
Just let me watch it. So as the sun goes down and the trucks continue to circle the place, there's only one logical thing to do. Pork.
I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah, and see, and throughout the entire movie, I never
What can
understood
I
this
say? Being held hostage by
relationship.
an army of six-wheelers just turns me on. Even the rest of the people seem to be pretty relaxed while these trucks do nothing but keep circling the wagon. Are these things even supposed to be scary? Is turning the sky green somehow supposed to make them even more threatening? It's like watching Gozer's less talented sister.
Bulldozer, the Gozerian's drunken sibling, ain't going anywhere until she gets a bottle of wild turkey. Wild turkey, bitches! I need it! My sister's dead, killed by some 80s comedians. Oh God, I need some ibuprofen.
But one waitress decides she's done taking it up the tailpipe.
We made them. We made them.
We made them.
Oh dear, it's time for our ceremonial Stephen King actor turns into cartoon character again. Look at her. She's moving like a Jerry Lewis animatronic with
Jerry
Shatner parts.
Oh, hi, all you cads!
We made you.
God.
Don't make us circle around you some more.
Well, back to our all-important drinking. You know, when you take the homicidal element out of it, they actually kind of treat it like a nice situation. Lord, trucks should try to kill them more often. This is one of the most relaxing times they've had in years.
Holy shit.
That's that Bible salesman I rode in with.
But they hear the religious nut outside making noise, and because we all clearly know he has a chance to make it out of this alive, they try to sneak out and go after him.
Kids, Big Ben, coming.
Wow.
I kind of enjoyed
Probably
this
must have
movie a
also
little
messed with
bit,
how
but-
flashlights work because it's a little confused
Just
what's
some
supposed to be
parts of
lit
it,
and what
so-
isn't. But before they can get to the guy, the little boy comes across him first.
Mister?
Yeah, he gets up. He gets up. He gets up. Well, gee, I guess you really fooled me, movie. I guess he's not going to get up.
I guess he really is dead.
No, really, you totally got me. I'm totally convinced that he is not going to get up and do a jump scare whatsoever. Well, I might as well go do some other stuff, seeing how he's clearly not getting up. You really got me there, movie. Really got me. Really thought he was gonna get up there, movie. Really, really, really got me there. What a fucking shocker!
Fucking shocker!
I can't. You're too heavy.
Get me out of this tent, or by Jesus, I'll kill you.
Doesn't really sound like a
All-time
religious
Christians
fanatic,
sound like
does
the
he?
bad guy from Howard the Duck?
Kill you. If you can't take the heat, get out of that kitchen.
The team does meet up with him and
It
tries
does
to
sound
drag
like
him
him.
back.
Wow.
But again, big shocker. He doesn't make it all the way. Thus, they use what they should have been using this whole time, a fuck ton of weapons.
My question is, why didn't they just go ahead and blast the rest of the trucks away?
Wait. They hide inside again as the kid discovers
I didn't
his
think about that
father
until
has
now.
in fact passed.
And I've watched the movie.
Where's my dad?
Done got scrubbed by one of them big boys out there.
Hey, hang on, man.
Wow. Guy,
Just a little lesson in manners from the road twitch.
Don't make me lightly slap you like I'm swatting a fly on your chin again.
Yeah, he was so subtle about that, too.
Well,
It
he
was
got
like,
over
oh,
that
your
fast.
dad got
Fucking
turned over.
bubbles! Lots of
Bubbles,
armor
bubbles.
finally makes its way to the stop and starts letting loose. Oh no, not the extraneous characters! They offered so much and how little they offered!
Oh dear, somebody spilled jam on me in between shots. Why didn't anybody tell me the jerk never survives a Stephen King
ketchup.
story?
God damn it, let go of me!
Oh, here she goes
needs
again.
to relive her Oscar-winning moment.
Not the beer!
Yes,
I think I
she
made that
just
same
took
comment
the
when I watched
bazooka
the
for
movie.
moral support. Didn't seem to work. The gun starts honking Morse code, which apparently none of the other trucks could have honked. But even more amazingly, one of them actually knows how to interpret it.
Incredible. They want us to feed them.
Feed them?
That's right, everybody. All they wanted this entire time was just fuel. Really? There was no other way they could have made that obvious? Wouldn't it have been easier if they just did something like this? In fact, isn't driving around constantly in a circle wasting their goddamn fuel? You're fucking wasting your lifespan trying to get your lifespan.
I just wanted someone to do Stephen King right.
Oh well, they all succumb to truck home syndrome and decide to fill them all up. Emilio lets the lead truck know by literally whispering into its ear.
Yeah.
Bastard.
Like, could you imagine if this, like, happened in Ireland?
I'm sorry, I just don't think I can take a scene seriously when he's whispering into what looks
Listen
like
here,
a
you fucking
mass
truck.
Happy Meal
If you want your goddamn fuel, you better take it someplace else, you bastard.
The fuel gauge, Emilio. First you start with the fuel gauge.
This results in literally hundreds of other trucks hearing the news somehow and showing up as well to get fueled up. Yep.
Yeah, I
it's
wonder how
about as
how
stupidly
they all
silly
managed
as
to
it
do
sounds.
know this, you know.
Imagine you're a race of aliens, right? And you're looking for a new place to live.
Dude, you filled up trucks, not survived a war. I think we can be a little less dramatic about it.
Sent in their room. Using our own machine.
Also, the calluses on his hands. All you do is clamp,
Well,
you know,
that's an
the thing,
interestingly
you put it in
stupid
the
theory,
truck,
but
and
like
like
the credits
twist
said,
the cap
comment,
open.
which
and-
makes much more practical sense-ish, kind of, not really. But I'm sure it's explained in Dark Tower or something. So, only now do they decide to figure out a plan to take these suckers out and leave.
Whoa, cooler, champ. Little Pete business take care of. Something you wouldn't understand. Now, when I say run, you run, okay?
I know we don't have ears, but we've clearly established I can hear you guys. It's the same volume you were speaking to me just a minute ago. Wow, my God, am I this easy to take out? You gotta be kidding me. I've been fucking foiled by user friendliness.
They wait until night to make their escape as, for some reason, the trucks let them do it until several hours later when they finally decide to attack the place. Brilliant planning. Wait until your enemy has fled and then let them have it. Look, they're even crushing the newlyweds' car that I'm only now realizing never came to life. Again, explained in
Yeah, I noticed that too. Like, all the smaller cars didn't come to life, but all the bigger ones did.
We'll meet again, Spider-Man!
Yeah, and I got the same vibe,
what's
yeah.
that?
Fuck you, ice cream! That's for never having the Ninja Turtle bars. I need that.
That's for never having the Ninja Turtle bars.
Apparently they're not affected by the comet, alien, ghost, whatever, but Yoda from Hell is still ready for
Yoda from Hell.
Adios, motherfucker!
Hasta la vista,
You think that
baby.
can stop me? Oh, wait, I'm done. Yeah, good job.
Oh, so it was aliens. Okay. The comet apparently had nothing to do with anything. In fact, it didn't even pass over by the time all this stuff took place. What a twist?
Yes. King is often known for twists, as it is trope number 2.
Really? Just 2?
They don't all have to be big numbers. So, have you succumbed to the Stephen King tropes and all its tropiness?
Actually, yeah, I kind of have.
Ah, so you know what it means to love repeatable pain.
No, actually I love them for a different reason. In my opinion, this is Stephen King's version of a B movie. A film that's meant to be over-the-top bad. I don't think he wanted to scare us with this. I think he wanted to make us laugh. I mean, let's be honest. No film using AC/DC is intending to scare anyone. In a strange way, I think he's not only mocking horror tropes, but his own tropes as well. When he says,
I just wanted someone to do Stephen King right.
Maybe he's referring to the fact that he's never meant to be taken too seriously. There's always a bit of otherworldly insanity that even he can poke fun of and laugh at. So, as a totally crazy, cliched, explosion-filled bloodbath of idiocy, it's a damn fun
explosion
time.
almost gave me like a Michael Bay
it's not
vibe.
for everyone. It's pretty mindless and just has a bunch of big explosions. But truth be told, I kind of recommend it. If you're looking for something that's bizarrely silly, over the top, and soaked in testosterone-filled cheese, then this is the perfect Stephen King B movie for you. So, what do you think of that?
I think I got bored halfway through your speech.
Thanks.
Let us instead analyze the overused tropes of Leonardo DiCaprio movies.
Ooh, now that sounds like fun. Let's see, trope number 1. He's always a smug and or insecure douche.
Trope number 2, ridiculous accent.
Trope number 3, screaming in that ridiculous accent.
Trope number 4,
Hey, that's my favorite prop.
dressing up like an older man even though he looks 15.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm the nostalgia critic, and Nostalgia-ween has just begun. Okay, trope number 5, Martin Scorsese.
Trope number 6, Martin Scorsese.
Trope number 7, trying his best to have you remember a performance by screaming, yelling, and crying all in the same scene.
Directed by Martin Scorsese.
Kinda goes without saying.
This is fun.
Oh, goodness gracious. So yeah, a lot of that stuff I actually kind of agree with. You know, it's just like over the top. Like, some of the acting was just really weird. And then I didn't even know about the whole, like, Stephen King talking about, you know, I wanted to do Stephen King right. You know, it's like... But then he just does it in the cheesiest, corniest way possible. And then has aspects in the movie that don't even make sense. But, yeah. So, again, that was the Nostalgia Critic. I love the Nostalgia Critic. Jordan and I have always been big fans of him, along with other movie reviewers. But I just like the way the Nostalgia Critic goes about it. He does like little skits with it, and it just it makes you laugh almost all the way through it, if not all the way. And he just reels you in with, you know, how he does things. So on that note, I'll see you guys in the next video. Oh, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment if you feel like it. Let us know what you guys think. Let us know if there's anything we need to change, or leave suggestions. And until then, bye-bye!